All right, let's go back and talk about some old business.
Old business?
Yeah, I think when we had released one of the previous videos, you felt like people were.
People.
I don't know how many people.
The people
but you were
that's
concerned.
talking.
You were concerned because you heard some
that's
comments
saying.
that people think that you think that men are the devil. Right? And I think it's because of the way that I manipulated a promo where you say, if the only thing I need is God, and I don't know, I'll just play it again.
Don't play it again. Let's just leave it where it is.
But I just wanted to set the record straight.
She said, the only thing that can stop me is the devil. And then, men are the devil. I don't remember. Something along those lines. But she
men
didn't,
can't stop me or something like that.
Yeah. She said the devil can't stop me.
But she had also said that she used to think men were the devil.
No, that's not what I said. I said you taught me.
Right, but that's
You
the
did
thing.
teach
I
that.
taught y'all that. I
And it's been
intentionally,
great.
strategically wanted y'all to be so far away from men
And it
because
was
I didn't
successful.
trust it. Right. But we all believe that God created men, and we all believe that there's some men that have just still decided to act like boys. But we all believe that God may have these great men set apart that will one day be my sons-in-law.
Actually, not to dismiss what you just said, but I'm saying, isn't it interesting how in that video I said you taught me, and then it was, what's it called? I guess push back on me for saying something that you taught me as the man. Y'all are gonna blame me because another man told me that men are the devil.
See, this is all the
You're
more
gonna blame
reason
the woman for something
a man taught her.
Yeah, like,
okay.
but
Sounds about right.
So what so look,
yeah,
I don't know, should I go there?
no.
Okay.
I don't know where there is. I actually don't know what you're talking
Dad,
about.
I do agree that there is a man out there for me that is not as trifling as the rest of the men, but most men that I've encountered do act like a whole bunch of little boys, and it really pisses me off.
Yeah, so
So
let me ask you this question. And I know Taylor will probably be saying his words come out of my mouth. We got to edit this. But let me ask you this question and we'll see where it goes. I'm at this slam on Friday. And a lot of the other contestants are very outwardly spoken. These are women about them experimenting with guys and girls. And they decided that they want to be with girls. And I think a lot of it may be because...
You said a lot of the contestants?
No, a couple. Well, one was a contestant, one was a feature. And I wonder to what degree it was because that a guy or several guys just totally turned them off because of their immature behavior that they decided to find refuge with women. Now, I don't worry about or think about that part of the conversation with you ladies, but I wonder to what part the women in society in general are just becoming, like how high is it that women are becoming just fed up with men?
I think it's a high percentage. Very high.
Like if you were to, and no, this is like not official, but is it like 40% of women? Is it over 50? Is it like in the high 70s? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would ask that as a question to put in the chat. What percent do you think of women today are just fed up with men?
I can't give you a percentage.
Yeah,
but I think it's high.
I don't know what the percentage would be, but the amount of things like on social media that I've seen where it's just women that are like they don't want anything to do with men, like they completely hate men, and then they do turn into liking other women because of it, and they just cannot stand the sight of a man.
What I realized this past week, or not this past week, I don't hate men. I don't think we're the devil, and I also don't have any trauma from men. Like I've never been traumatized by a man. Anything that I know about men is from other people's experiences. But like I've had my own experiences, but it hasn't been like a completely I'm fed up, I'm done situation. It's just like okay. So I don't, and I had this conversation too where it's like, yes, because I think it can go both ways where you can be mad. Everyone's going to blame each other. Men are going to blame women, and women are going to blame men. But I also think sometimes not to blame women as other women, because I do think there's a lot of issues to be worked out. If women had a different standard for themselves, then men wouldn't be able to get away with the things they do. Like if somebody's putting up with this, which is why he thinks it's okay to play in your face. Mm-hmm. So if everybody had like a higher standard, then they would have to step their cookies up too.
So, what we also got as far as feedback or from that video, I let y'all hear the audio of a person that I know that said that men have invented just about everything in society, and the only thing women have done is have babies, and they need help from men to do that. And then later on, this brother that he's
no.
Just
no.
don't. You can't.
I'm not justifying him. I was describing. Well, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
That was.
He also, I think, he labeled me a male feminist, and I understand that a lot of these videos that we are going to shoot and have conversations about, it may sound like I am against guys. I really am not.
But I'm just gonna say.
No, let me finish this thought. Hold on. I just feel like there is a skewed perception as far as the value of women in comparison to the value of men in society as a whole. You could look at how they're getting paid. You could look at the WNBA, like as an example, in comparison to the NBA. But there's different comparisons where it's like this. And it's my responsibility, I feel, to advocate for that. I love my brothers. And I also understand why many of my brothers are villains, because they haven't dealt with certain things in their lives that has made them villains. And that's a whole nother podcast and another conversation that I can chop it up with men. But I'm going to sound like a male feminist, I guess. And I'm okay with like what people call me.
He doesn't have any daughters.
He has a daughter.
Wait, you didn't say the best part.
It's in elementary school, I believe. I'm not sure.
You didn't say the best part.
What's the best part?
About this person's comment on the podcast about the devil conversation. You said that he said that women haven't contributed anything to society, but you didn't say the best part.
I forgot.
That was insane to me for one, because giving birth to a child is the one thing a man will never understand. If anything, it's the strongest thing anybody probably could do.
The best part.
No, I agree with you.
Is when he said, you know why they say women and children?
Oh, because you say women are considered to be like children?
He said there's not that much of a difference between them.
Right, yeah. But honestly speaking, this is a subconscious of a lot of men.
Exactly.
But there are some solid dudes. Like, I've been blessed. Like,
Dad, you don't have to argue. It's okay.
No, I'm not arguing.
No,
I'm just saying we have people that are going to be watching this. I want them to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know what you guys feel and what you guys think. Like you said, both sexes have challenges that they got to work on and they got to step it up. But I do believe that there's a lot of initiative.
There's a lot of people that don't want to work on it. They don't. Like, they're stuck in how they feel. They just want to feel that way.
Yeah, but they'll get... So, I mean, they can. They're entitled to. They'll just continue to get the same results as it pertains to relationships, as it pertains to relationships not going anywhere, as it pertains to... I mean, that's their choice. You know?
Right.
It's sad. And it's really sad amongst the black community. Like, if y'all were to marry dudes outside of... your race, as long as
that should be another conversation.
As long as they would die for you, meaning they would be willing to make whatever sacrifice necessary. That's essentially what Ephesians 5 says. Husbands, love your wives like Christ loved the church. Well, how did he love his wife? He died for her. They weren't married yet. That was the proposal. He showed before marriage, I'm willing to give my life for you. So any man, as long as they're willing to die for you and demonstrate that in the courting process, I don't care if they blue, I don't care if they doo-doo brown, I don't care if they pink.
Okay, you can't say doo-doo brown.
Why?
That's crazy.
I don't even know.
You can't say that.
As long as
you can't say
they are willing to die for you, then I'll give my blessing. But. Even though I don't care what color they are, I have a heart and burden to be born black. Even I know, though I possibly have a white dad, I affiliate with the black race. And I see...
Affiliate.
He
identifies.
I identify as being black. And I see that black women and black men are not marrying each other as high as other races.
Wait, where are we going?
I was saying, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
lost.
I've lost the plot.
Wait.
Don't sigh.
So you're saying
you,
black
T.
men and black women don't marry each other as well? Honestly,
No, it's a fact.
No, he's saying that
I agree.
Marriages don't happen as much as the black community.
And that's really honestly, I agree.
Honestly.
Oh, sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly applaud. I applaud black women when they go and date their white men and stuff. That's only because, listen, when, for so long, black women, not all black men, but a good amount have been colorist or disrespectful to the black woman, period. And it's like, you don't deserve it. So when they go out and find a white man who loves them, that's their thing. Me personally, I don't know if I could. I don't know.
This is such a...
I would be surprised.
Yeah, like...
I don't, like, there's daughters I see that's possible, and there's daughters that I would really be surprised.
What does that mean? Like, why are you laughing at me?
Wait, so you're saying you'd be surprised if I...
if your husband wasn't black, I'd be surprised.
Honestly, I'm trying to make I don't think about that much, but I'm like, I don't want to be to a point where I'm like, if he's not black, I don't want him, because at the end of the day, whoever God has for me is who he has for me. It doesn't matter what color or what ethnicity he is.
And actually, on this topic of interracial dating and stuff, I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and I was telling him, like, some things I'm thinking about going through, and he was like, he just guessed. He's like, is it a white guy? To me. And I was like, why would you say that? And it's not. Listen, that's what I'm saying. It's not that's not the first time he said that to me. And then I remembered, I'm like, all of the black men that I've ever known have said to me, you seem like you like white men. And I think that's a thing that black men say to black women when they think that they're either too good for them, or that we're like, because I've heard women be called like, oh, you look like you like white boys, but I'm like, what does that mean?
I've actually been told by most people, you'll never, like, it's just random, like, I could never see you with a white man. And I'm like, oh.
But I feel like it's like they put a white is right standard on, like, I feel like she's like, I don't know if I'm going to say makes sense. It's like you're saying I'm so good for you, or I'm so this, that like I have to be with a white man. I don't know.
Right. And I'm glad you said that. The white is right standard. Like, so to Lauryn, to what you said, and I would just say to any other sisters that have that sentiment, like, could you say, I love how the white guys are treating our black queens. I'm just saying, don't give up on the black man. Like, don't just automatically, like, it's one thing if you find a white guy and y'all just really connect and y'all gel, or you find an Asian guy or Latino guy, but don't just automatically, and I'm not saying you're saying this,
give up on the black man,
but I'm saying don't just automatically say I will never date black. What I'm
saying is, like, when I see like a black man and a white woman, I'm not like, oh, like, no, horrible, I'm against it, but it's like, okay. But when I see a black woman and a white man, I'm like, okay, sis.
Yeah, and so when I see a black, like, most of the cities with athletes too, and when I see a black man and a white woman, I wonder if, now I'm not saying that's the case, like, if that's their love and it was natural, fine, but I wonder if that was the white is right standard that you're talking about.
But I'm surprised when that standard is put on me by another black man. That's a surprise because I know a lot of people have that in their head where it's like, I want to date this because I think this is better. But I'm like, you as a black man telling me that you think I would go for that, because it just confuses me. I'm like, why would you say that to me?
I've never heard that.
Every single black man.
That's so strange.
That I've known.
There are black men that say they would prefer not dating black women because they're angry and they're loud and they have attitudes.
Which is insane, because it's like, if that's, you mean, like, you come from a black woman, so then for you to put that stereotype back on her is insane, for one.
But I think that they also fail to realize
that if they do feel that, it's probably from a hurt that you've caused her.
Not just you. Like, I don't want to get too deep with this, but how many, there's the father role. If the father was involved with the daughter in her life, and if not, in comparison to another culture, because we still have some stuff we're still dealing with from slavery and just passed down from generation to generation. her anger is misplaced or projected on whoever she's dating. And
well, I think we're going around the same way. Where it's like black women have been mistreated by everybody in the world.
yeah,
So it's like black women get called the angry, you know,
angry black woman.
Yeah, and it's like everybody in the world mistreats her. So it's like if there is anger there, it's rightfully so, and then y'all blame it on her.
I wouldn't say it's rightfully so.
It's not surprising.
But it needs to be understood. Like every woman and man, if they've got anger there, they got to ask themselves, why do I feel angry? Like, because anger is, you know, I've had it said, and I've said to others, heard it said, and I've heard it, and I've said it to many people. Anger is not a real emotion. Anger is a bodyguard emotion. Anger is what I want to project in front of you because deep inside you really hurt me, or you violated my trust, or you did something where I was vulnerable and you took advantage of it, and it hurts, but I can't show you I'm weak, so I'm gonna be angry and I'm gonna wild out on yo. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of hurt that she may feel, so she's got to unpack that hurt as opposed to projecting the anger, and dudes too. And that's what's wrong with. That's how. I don't want to go into another conversation.
What's
I know how I
funny
feel about
is that
this.
as I've been saying this since I was like 16, and like I don't think about race when it comes to dating, where I'm like, I'm gonna go wherever whoever treats me the best, right? As I get older, I'm obviously like, I don't know, but I've met so many people, black people, not really black people, I'll say other cultures, specifically African cultures, like, no, I have to marry somebody who's from the same culture as me. And I think that's why you get the marriage percentage discrepancies between the black community and then other races. Is because at the end of the day, I think other people are raised to know they're gonna marry someone that is within their same culture. Whereas we don't do that.
And don't get it wrong, like, although I do applaud, you know, a black woman and a white man, I still love, you know, a black on black love story, like,
Good.
above all.
That's good to hear.
So,
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know, like, I feel like especially it's not just our generation, because even you said this in one of the videos where you were programmed to have a certain type. I hate the idea of, like, a type where it's like people only like a certain type of race or whatever. Like, that's the only race that has pretty people or something like that. It's like everybody has, like, every ethnicity and every race has, like, pretty people, but then yet you only are like, oh, I only want this, I only want that.
All right, so hold on. You don't have a type?
No, not. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna. I have a preference, but I don't shut myself down to anything else. Like, people will literally be like, "Oh, I only want this. I only want that."
We know your sister has a type.
Which sister?
I think he's talking about
You talking about me?
Yes.
I have a type.
How tall does your husband have to be?
But that's not.
No, I'm not talking about.
That
type.
is a type of description.
Okay, I'm not talking about type like tight and stuff. I'm
I don't
talking
have
about
type.
like race and like
physical
physical appearance,
features.
like
the side type. That's not a type.
Yeah, I'm talking about that. I don't personally, Taylor. I don't think she has
I don't have a type.
a type. Now there has been a pattern in the past that you like to go off of, but it's not a type.
No, it's not. It's not a pattern.
Well, not a pattern, but it's like, okay, guys we've heard her say we're attractive. I'm not going down the list or anything. Calm down. But I'm just saying for that, you seem to leave or think that she has some type of type. But I don't think Taylor has a type. I think the only type that Taylor does, like, genuinely consistent with is height, because she is a tall girl.
But I agree with you as far as the preferences, whether it be cultural, whether it be height. There's stuff that we want, but then at the end of the day, we got to ask, like, God, what do you want from me? Like, Taylor's guy may be 6'3" and not 6'5". Then she would say, God,
why do you care? Like, that's the real question. Why do you care?
Huh?
Why do you care?
I care about everything concerning my princess.
Why do you care how tall my man is?
I don't.
It does not affect you.
I don't care.
I told you he's going to be taller than you.
Well,
but it does not
more
affect
than likely,
you.
I kind of figured that. I mean, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm not scared.
He's not scared, y'all.
I'm not scared.
You know, I have a height requirement too.
What's that?
No, I'm playing.
No, she probably does though.
No, I actually don't. I mean, I would prefer just be taller than me when I wear heels. Because if I wear
Well, what if God is calling you to someone shorter?
But why do you care so much? Like, I don't think God's saying
I didn't
this.
hear that
But you
song.
always like to say God might be saying that.
No. This has nothing to do with, like, if they're 6'3" or 6'5" or whatever. I'm saying, what if they're 5'4"?
Exactly. Why do you ask these questions?
Because
Why do you ask these questions?
I didn't hear that.
Let me tell you something. I'm so content in my life. I'm so content that if they're 5'4", you're very good friends.
No, literally,
Very
that's
good
what I'm
friends.
thinking. Like,
You
we
are
could
my
be
best friend.
Exactly.
But this is the thing.
We could be besties.
That I don't
like,
understand.
it's not.
There's just certain things that I won't be able to do if I'm not attracted to you. I'm so sorry.
Literally,
And I have this
if you're not
conversation with
attracted, you're a
Amani all the
friend.
time. Like, I don't know what to tell you. There's
Literally.
nothing I can do for you.
No, literally. Look, if I'm not attracted to you, you're simply just a
What am I
friend.
gonna do?
Like,
I told you about me laughing in someone's face when like what am I supposed to do? Never trying to be mean at all. You are amazing the way God made you, but I can't help you.
You'll be a great buddy. And
All
there
right.
are many short girls in the world for those people.
And for anyone that is below 5'6",
But now you've just.
be encouraged. I know you.
But I'm
like short women.
I'm like
it's
6
not
feet
as-
tall. To be fair, I'm very
You're
tall.
not 6 feet.
I'm
tall.
like 6 feet tall.
You're 5'10".
Men who are 5'10" say they're 6 feet tall.
So now you're going to men's standards of lying about their height?
I'm just saying. No, but I said I'm like 6 feet tall. There are plenty of men who said to me, "You have to be 6'2" just so they can be 6 feet tall."
Yeah, they do that. Like, they always add.
All right. I don't know how to close this.
Who said we had to
Are we
close it? I
closing
feel like
it?
we left a lot of random. This is like the
Yeah.
most random.
I'm like, where do we go?
Yeah,
where
the
do we start?
conversations-
How do we
I'm
even start?
confused how we got to talk about interracial dating to.
Where did we start though? That's what I'm trying to trace back.
This was very random, huh?
We started going back and addressing some old news as it pertains to an old video, and you guys thinking that men are, or people thinking you think that men are the
See,
devil.
even
Clearly,
you.
now know that they don't think men are the devil.
I don't know if that's clear, honestly.
No, y'all made it clear. You're looking to date some man, marry some man one day.
I think the man I marry won't be the devil.
I'm tired of talking about men, to be honest with you.
Yeah, can we not talk about men?
All right, next episode, no men. I think we're done with this.
Then we snap our fingers and you just.
That's funny.
I didn't really think that was funny, but
I thought it was
Oh,
funny.
you did it?
I want to encourage
Oh,
you
are you
guys.
What's wrong?
No, it's not. Share, like, subscribe, comment, and like if this is a promo that I put in, thank you that you're viewing and liking. But check out the episode; it is really, really good.
Okay.
That's for them to decide.
Thank you. All right, we'll see you in another conversation. We don't know what we're talking about.